Hello everyone, welcome to this ArcGIS tutorial. In this video, we will work with project 2. So before starting the project, let's have a glance at the questions. We were given the following spatial datasets with BTM projection for Rajshahi City Corporation (RCC). The feature classes are education facilities and ward boundaries. Our first question was to prepare RCC boundary using spatial data of ward boundaries. Let's see how we can work on this in arcmap. So let's open arcmap now. Input the word boundary feature class. Now go to geoprocessing and use dissolve tool. Use word boundary as input and set the output. After clicking OK, we can see the answer. Our second question was taking 500-meter buffer as standard service area of primary school. Then calculate percentage of only served area, overserved area and unserved area within the RCC area. Let's see how we can work on this. In ArcMap, let's input the educational facilities feature. Now, as we need to work on the primary school only, we need to use select by attribute. After clicking on it, select land use equal to primary school and click OK. We can see the features are now selected. Create a new layer from the selection. Now we have to create a buffer of 500 meter from the selected features using buffer tool. Clicking OK, we can see the buffers. Here buffer areas indicate served areas. Areas where buffer overlap are the overserved areas and areas excluded from the buffer are unserved areas. Now we have to use intersect tool on the buffer to identify the overserved areas. Now let's dissolve the education facilities buffer area or served area. Next, let's dissolve the overserved area. Now we can see the served and overserved area clearly. Now let's use erase tool to distinguish the area outside the buffer area as unserved area. Here word area is input feature and served area is erase feature. After clicking OK, we can now see the unserved area. Now let's use erase tool again to distinguish the served and overserved areas separately without overlapping. Use served area as input and overserved area as erase feature. Clicking OK, we can see the result now. So now we can see the three types of areas separately. Now let's add a new data frame and add the types of the area and the word boundary layer. Now let's add a new field to the areas layer which will indicate their types. Go to attribute table of served area, add new field, use field calculator to add the type. Next, we have to do this for the other two types. Now let's merge the three layers. Go to merge, select the layers. Now right click on the types, go to properties and select join. Clicking OK, we can see the result now. Using identity, we can see the served and unserved and overserved areas are in the same layer. Now go to identity tool. Input feature will be RCC word and identity feature will be merged layer. Click OK and we can see the area types with RCC area only. Now open the attribute table. We can see all the types. Now we need to add a new field and calculate the area for polygons. Now select all and copy selected. Paste it in Microsoft Excel, create a table from the data and then create a pivot table now. In the pivot, add types in rows and the area field in values. Go to value settings and select show value as column total. Now we can see the answer to our question. Question B was to calculate the percentage of served area, overserved area and underserved area within the RCC area against each word with reference to total RCC area. Let's see how we can work on this. Now let's copy this sheet for answer of 2B. In the table, add RCC word in row, put types in column, area in values and go to value settings. Select show value as percentage of grand total. We can now see the answer where total area is 100% among which the area percentage of word is shown as well as percentage of area types inside the words are also shown. Let's move to question C now. Question C was to calculate percentage of the areas within the RCC area against each word with reference to word area. Let's see how we can work on this. Now create a new copy of sheet for 2C. In the pivot table, if we go to value settings of area and select show value as row total, we can see the whole word area is 100% and among it which type of area constitute what percentage is shown. Like in word 2, the whole area is unserved and in word 3 about 90% areas are unserved. Next, question D was to calculate the percentage of population for underserved area, overserved area and unserved area within RCC area. Let's see how to deal with this problem. In this case, we will not use the population from attribute table. As we have performed intersect and other tools previously, the data is not usable anymore. We have to use the density value from the attribute table as it is not affected. We will multiply it with the area to calculate population. Let's go to Excel, add a new column for population and set the formula. We will use density of 2001 in this case. Hitting enter will calculate the population. Though it seems large, it won't create a problem as we will use percentage. Now create a pivot table, add types in rows and population in values. Select percent of column total in value settings and thus we can see the result. Question E was to calculate the percentage of population for the same areas against each word with reference to total RCC area. Let's see how to solve this using pivot table. Now let's create a copy for 2E. Add words in rows, types in columns and population in values. Select percent of grand total in value settings. Now we can see the total population as 100% and among that which word has what percent of the population and also inside the words which type of service area has what percentage of the word population. Question F was to calculate the percentage of population for the same areas against each word with reference to word area. Let's solve this using pivot table. Let's create a sheet copy for 2F. Just go to value settings and select show value as row total and we can see the answer. Here words total population is 100% and which types area constitute what percentage of the population is also shown like for word 3, 90% of the population is in unserved area. Our final question was to calculate the percentage of population within overserved area based on the availability of services like double served, triple served and the like. Let's solve this using arcmap first and then in Excel. First, let's go to arcmap and input the word boundary and primary school buffer. Now let's go to union tool, select the buffer layer and click OK. We can now use identify tool to see that areas that are served, double served and triple served. We can also add attribute for each polygon. Now let's use spatial join tool. Here our target feature will be union layer and join feature will be the buffer layer. Add search radius minus 0.5. Clicking OK, we can see the result. Now if we go to attribute table, we can see that joint count indicating served, double and triple served areas based on overlap. Now go to identity tool. Here word boundary will be input and spatial join layer will be identity feature. Clicking OK, we can see the result. Now add a new field for area and calculate geometry. Now select all and copy and paste in Excel. Create a table from the selection. Calculate population using previous method of density. Create a pivot table. Add word in row, joint count in column. Now unselect 0 and 1 from the spatial count. Add population in values. Select percent of row total in values settings. So now we can see the population percentage of double and triple served areas. And this is the end of project 2. So thank you everyone for watching till the end. Hope this tutorial will be useful to you.